Willow.
Yeah.
Let me just pause there for a minute. This woman has a big personality. What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. We are in an exciting season of American Idol auditions here in 2024. Some awesome new talent coming in. And we always talk about it on Idol, how they really feature the story, the backstory of some of the singers. How some people hate that and how some people love it. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting because even if you discover a new artist, even if you or I discover a new artist, then after a while we're like, wow, I really like this person's music. Let me dig in a little bit deeper. Let me find out a bit more. Where do they come from? What's their story? Isn't it? Because if you know some background on somebody, it just enhances your story. You know, I studied music, classical music at university, and we would dive into the history of Beethoven and Mozart and Brahms and all those people when we analyzed their music to know where were they when they wrote this particular piece of music, what was happening in their life. And it just makes your enjoyment, your understanding of the music much better. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, why don't you do it now? It would really help us to keep doing the work that we do. I'd really appreciate it. So we're going to check out this girl who auditioned. Her name is NYA. And I watched it this morning, this audition, and I saw the title on the American Idol YouTube page. It said, NYA is undeniably one of the best auditions this season. I was like, okay. So I checked it out and I was intrigued by her voice. So maybe you've seen this, but if you haven't, let's look at it together and then we'll discuss what is it about what she does and how she does it that makes it either good or not so good.
Oh, there.
Hi, what's your name?
NYA.
Tell me about yourself, my dear.
What do you want to know?
What's your dream?
Ooh.
Who are you? What do you think? What's important?
Oh, I'm a superstar.
Okay.
Singer, dancer, actor, musician.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
And then what do you do in New
Okay.
York?
I do Broadway performances.
Broadway performances, what kind?
I was in Carolina Change, and I was just in Titanic, the off-Broadway musical.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to see that so bad.
Go see it. I'll get you a ticket.
Oh, I wanted to
It's
see
so
it.
good.
What part did you play?
So I was the BGV, but I got to play Molly in the iceberg.
Oh no.
Yeah. I sunk the ship every night.
Oh my gosh. And are you from New York City?
No, I'm Kenyan, but I grew up in Florida, and I've traveled all around, and now I live in New York.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
what do you do? So you're Broadway, and that's what brings home the bacon?
No, it doesn't.
You do all kinds of things.
No, I do other things to make that bread, but this
Okay.
hopefully will get me to where I can just do what I want to do. And
Okay, what are you gonna sing for us?
I'm gonna sing "Wait a Minute," Willow Smith.
Willow.
Yeah.
Let me just pause there for a minute. This woman has a big personality, right? I mean, when the clip started, Lionel was like, whoa, it's like everything about her is just big. It comes out at you, right? Her eyes are so alive. She's beautiful. She's got a big mouth. She's got a big voice. She speaks loudly and with a lot of energy. She laughs. Like sometimes when an audition starts like this, you wonder, is this going to be, if you didn't see the title, you wonder, is this going to be either really good or really bad? Because sometimes somebody who puts up such a bravado, so to speak, or not a bravado, I don't want to pretend that she did that, but someone comes out so big and so super confident. I mean, when Katie said, tell me about you, she said, what do you want to know? It's like, wow. I was almost like, don't talk to her like that. And then she said, who do you think you are, and what do you think about, and what's the dream? And she said, I'm a superstar. With a lot of confidence. So, yeah, big personality, big voice. You can hear it already in the way that she speaks. Her voice is so resonant and it's a big sound. So, and now she's going to sing a Willow Smith song. I'm sorry, but the only Willow Smith song I ever remember is, I whip my hair back and forth, I whip my hair back and forth. And I remember that because I don't have hair to whip back and forth. But I didn't know that Willow Smith was actually still putting out music. I don't know if it's an old song, whatever. I don't know the song. But let's see what Naya does with the Willow Smith song.
All right, let's go.
Wait a minute. I think I left my conscience on your front doorstep. Whoa, wait a minute. I think I left my consciousness in the sixth dimension. And I'm here right now, right now, right now, right now, just sitting in a cloud. Oh wow, and I'm here right now, with you. Oh wow. You left your diary in my house, and I read those pages. Do you really love me, baby? Some things don't work, and some things are bound to be. Some things they hurt, and they tear apart me. But I broke my word, and you were bound to see. And I cried at the curb when you said, "Oh, look, I got me." Hold on, wait a minute. Feel my heart's intention. Hold on, wait a minute. I left my consciousness in the sixth dimension. Left my soul in his vision. Let's go get it. Let's go get it.
Okay. Wow. Yep. Big voice. A lot of skill. When she said she sings in Broadway, I was like, okay. So sometimes with music theatre singers, they can only do that. Sometimes. Definitely not all music theatre singers. But sometimes when people say, I sing in musicals, I play in musicals on Broadway, I mean, that's huge. That's significant. Then they over-dramatize songs that are not from a music theatre genre. And when they sing a pop song or an R&B song or a rock song or whatever, they make it too music theatre-y in terms of almost wanting to characterize the song. It's interesting because in music theatre, I always say to my singers, when you sing a song from a musical, you don't tell a story. You are the story. Right? When I sing a pop song, I tell the story of the song. But if I sing a song from a musical, I am that character. And in musicals, the characters act and sing in most musicals. So the singing is like acting. They are talking to you, but it's just in organized pitch and rhythm. Does that make sense? So to sing musical theatre well is very difficult because you have to become that character. So sometimes music theatre singers struggle to undo that part of themselves when they sing other genres. Okay. So I'm sometimes a little bit apprehensive when I hear, okay, Broadway, okay, I'm going to sing a pop song. Now, what I hear here is that this woman has got great skill. It doesn't sound overtly music theatre-y, but there is something small in a technique that I picked up that is somewhat typical from music theatre singers. And that is that the high, she sings this in F sharp major, and she spends most of the golden moments is above the F sharp 4 and into, A sharp 5 and then up to the D sharp 5 in a sort of almost a music theatre belty kind of sound. Not quite. So it doesn't sound overtly music theatre-y, but she shines up there. But when she goes da 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 da, when she goes to the lower A sharp, it's almost as if the sound doesn't connect as well as it could. And sometimes that is a bit of a typical thing that happens with music theatre singers. It's not a criticism. I just picked it up. I didn't hear it this morning when I listened for the first time, but I just picked it up now. She can control the lows. Well, she was there. It wasn't an issue for her to go lower, but the sound wasn't as connected, I feel. And that could be a sign of a slight technical thing that's not as good as it can be in the low. I'm happy to stand corrected. I'm happy to see her progress and hear her sing also lower, more connected, and with great control. I'm not saying she can't. I'm just saying that's what I heard there. So let's see what the judges say.
Period! We love this. What do you think, Luke?
Maybe my favorite performance or audition this year thus far.
Yeah,
the most impressive thing is you don't sound Broadway.
Yeah.
We have people that are right off Broadway, and everything about them is Broadway. You are actually a massive singer, a massive personality. When I heard your laugh, you laugh, the volume of your laugh, I was like...
That is exactly right. That open...
Yeah.
Oh. So all I'm going to say to you is you have effortless control. And your personality is already defined. We know who you are as an artist. What you have are the goods, I think, to go all the way.
Woo!
This is my best audition so far this year.
Okay, all you need to complete like that trifecta, you need a fan just coming from like right here, just a little fan, and the hair is like...
I feel that.
Do we have a fan? Oh.
Before Katie does the fan moment, yeah, so what the judges say, I agree with. But I neglected to say one thing about Naya, and that is that her performance skill is great, obviously. She moves. She's comfortable in her own skin. I can still see that she's working hard, because this is a massive moment. No matter what kind of a personality you have, even if you have a big personality and you come across very confident, it must still be super intimidating to stand there. So it's still a massive moment to stand there, no matter how confident you are. So I could see that she's working to come across as confident, but her performance skill is great. She, at one moment, turned her head towards she was singing towards the guitarist, who, by the way, this guy, I forget his name, but he is such an incredible musician. Oh my gosh. He just plays anything on the piano or the guitar, and is so good. He just really helps the artists to get into the groove of their song. It's so beautiful. He's so good. But anyway, let's see Katie being Katie.
I'll be your biggest fan.
It's a small fan.
Just like a little,
Not
just
strong
a little
enough.
air. No, that's working.
There we go.
That's working. Woo! There it is.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
I think I left my consciousness in a sixth dimension.
100,000
Katie,
people.
we need better fan work.
Right now, just sitting in the cloud. Oh, wow, I'm here right now with you.
Yeah! Yeah!
You want to see a little taste of stardom? Right there.
That's it. That's wonderful.
This is so much fun.
That's
So
wonderful.
much fun.
The fan would totally dry my vocal cords out, and I would be done.
That and also your cheeks would be flapping like a squirrel.
It's
Okay,
not
I
nice.
think we know what
Yeah, we know
know.
where we're going. We know where we're going with this.
I'm going to start with a yes, because there is no denying. There is no denying that you are a star. Yes!
Naya, there's no denial. It's a yes for me.
Yes, 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 a million times.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, kudos to Naya for grabbing this moment. She did it. She went in there and she was like, I'm going to tell them and I'm going to show them. And she actually had the voice and the skill to back it up. So, yeah, I agree. Brilliant audition. Like I said, I'm really keen. Hollywood Week is tough. Some of the things that they are subjected to during that week, I feel is almost unfair. Like singing in groups and pairing them up with people and whatever. But Hollywood Week does show you how strong somebody really is and how they can adapt and how they can sing the different genres and whatever. So I'm really keen to hear her sing some more and sing some different styles and stuff. So thank you for spending the time with me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, Please take care of yourself. Just before you go, let me just remind you that you can actually book a session with me, a one-on-one, through my Patreon. You can go there and check it out, or you can send me a message through the website. And then also, if you want to chat with me, why not visit our Discord server? The links to all of that is in the description below.